In this video, I will attempt to make the fastest version of the newly added Civetta Scintilla. This is the newest car so far in Beamng.drive. It was added in the 0.25 update, and I will be trying to make the fastest version possible. First of all, we are starting off with this. This is the top speed version. I believe it goes 380 kilometers per hour. It is quite fast already, but we are aiming to make that much faster though. So first of all, let's go into the parts section, and from here we can start modifying our car. So I do want to remove anything that we don't need on this car, just to remove some weight, which will probably make it faster, so empty. Okay, and I'm just gonna continue doing this. But the bonnets, we don't need that. Radiators, yes, high performance, just so they're as good as possible. No passenger seat, we don't need that. We don't have any passengers. Side skirt, no. So basically, I am just removing everything I can on this car currently, because I guess that will make it a lot faster than it actually is right now. So I've made it a spider body, which means that the roof is removable now, so we can just remove it for some extra weight, which I'm gonna do right now. Alright, all the rear glass, everything like that, we also don't need that because this car is not supposed to be street legal, just supposed to be as fast as possible. So I guess you can all see a theme here. I'm just doing empty for everything, just so there's as little weight as possible, so we can get the maximum potential out of this car. So as for the doors, also don't need those. It's all about the straight line top speed. Front bumper, probably not. For the driving and safety electronics, this is like traction control on all of that. I don't think we actually need this. Empty left fender, don't need that. Right fender, same thing. The rear subframe, now I'm not gonna remove this because this actually contains the engine, and if we remove the engine, then yeah, that's not gonna be much faster. So the engine is here, and I want to remove the rear bumper itself, but not the actual engine. So there it is. Just a look at that engine though. It is a naturally aspirated V10 as far as I can tell, and yeah, I can add nitrous. First I'm gonna add a race ECU, nitrous. I'm gonna make everything as heavy duty as possible, so performance, race, everything, yes. So as for the nitrous, I want to make it adjustable so I can adjust it later in the video, so that's something to look forward to. Keep on watching. And yeah, as for this limited slip differential, I guess that should make it faster, I think. Not so sure about that though. As for the rear suspension, I guess we need that. Yeah, so at this point I don't think there's anything else for us to remove actually, except the driver's seat, but I guess we need that. So now I'm going to go to the tuning menu, and basically I think doing a few adjustments can increase the power of this car a lot. So first of all, the RPM limit to the maximum as far as it can go. As for the nitrous, also to the maximum, and I think this might actually help it be faster. If I increase the gear at which the nitrous can actually start working, then it will boost the car later on at its top speed, if you get what I mean. So spring height, this is how high up the suspension is. Obviously as low as it can be. We need this to be aerodynamic. Tire pressure, I don't know if this is gonna make much of a difference. I'm gonna increase it a tiny bit, and I'm also increasing the wheel offset on both the front and the rear of the car, just to make it a bit more planted and stable on the ground. So I think that is now our tune of this car complete. So now let's take it out onto the road and see how well this actually goes. Alright, so we are now in grid map. I want to see how fast this car actually is, and I figured that this would be a good map to test it out, since there's a lot of space to actually test the speed of this thing. So now let's actually just do a complete send. Let's test it out. So immediately I can tell that this car doesn't have that much grip, but it is still easy enough to control. But look at the speed though, that was 400 kilometers per hour. Oof. Right, so now I am on an open field with absolutely no objects in the way, and let's see how fast we can actually get this car to go. So I've noticed the problem with this car is that it starts spinning out after you accelerate, so you really need to accelerate quite a lot slower than you would at full speed, because otherwise the car will just completely lose control. So let's just continue going at, I think, let's continue going at half of our throttle input, so we are slowly accelerating, but not as quick as we could. And I think we have actually damaged the engine, so yeah, no surprise there. Okay, 300 kilometers per hour, that's a good start, but I think it does have way more to give than that, so let's just continue going and see how fast this car can actually go. I've also engaged the nitrous, so it will boost the car at the limit. Alright, 400 kilometers per hour, this is much faster than the stock car does. After this, we're going to do a drag race between the stock version of the Civetta Scintilla and this, because I bet this is going to be a lot faster, not only in top speed, but also acceleration. Alright, 440 kilometers per hour, almost. 450, okay. Yeah, this is becoming really fast now. I just want to see when does it stop, like how far will it go before the engine blows up or something. You never know what will happen. Alright, this is full speed. I've damaged the valve train, so yeah, the engine is losing power. But that was like 450 kilometers per hour top speed. Really good. We just got up to almost 450 kilometers per hour, I think. That was really good and much faster than the original car, but now let's actually do a drag race to figure out how much faster this car is. And not only in top speed, but also acceleration. Alright, so now we are doing a drag race against the car that we started with. Now, I think I am overtaking it. Yes, that was really fast. I mean, we did win, obviously, by a whole second, which is really fast when you consider that these are the same two cars, just one is modified, one isn't. But yeah, if you make a car in Beamng.drive that goes faster than 450 kilometers per hour, then leave a comment. I want to know, because this is as fast as I can get it, but I guess there are probably other methods to make your car even faster, make the top speed even bigger, and to make it less uncontrollable. So subscribe if you enjoyed this video.